Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be checking out Grimjack and the Schmuck Squad's Chainsaw Man in a nutshell. Now, I've seen reviews of this, and I've seen abridges of this, but Grimjack has a style that's a mix between both of those, and I want to see what he's doing here because, well, he's part of the entire abridging community in the Schmuck Squad that does the abridged. I saw this. His style is usually different, and he moves a lot further into the show than any individual abridged episode would, so we're going to get a lot more info here, and probably a very interesting take, which is kind of his entire style, and I really like this stuff. So if you haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. Hit it up, and when you're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let's get started.
This video is brought to you by Surfshark.
Oh, we're just going right to zombies.
All right, it's time to let out my inner Chainsaw Man!
What? Really?
I'm sorry, this has never happened before. Let me
I'm sure he's never said that.
Stop looking! You're making me feel small and uncomfortable! Don't worry, Pochita. We all have our bad days. Hey, everyone! It's your humble host.
Oh, sorry. I just... Wow, we're starting off strong with a performance issue joke. You just... Grimjack, if for any chance you see this, I need to know. How much was everyone else disappointed that they couldn't use this in the main abridged? Because that joke is literally everything everyone ever wants to do. It's literally an impotence joke, and I'm glad someone made it.
And general enthusiast of seeing chains, Grimjack. Here to tell you all about a cute, uplifting new anime that is fun for the whole family.
I need to get around to watching this one.
It's Chainsaw Man, and it stars an eponymous killer who sprays bucket loads of blood all over the place.
It's like he's made of chainsaws.
Splotchy, gulpy massacres.
Yup.
I'm gonna go on a limb to assume...
Coming soon to Disney Plus. It's funny because if you look at some of the shit they did behind the scenes, Chainsaw Man would be way too PG for them. Not above board. Below board? Don't. Just don't look into it. You don't. No, just don't.
Your family's cool with this? I hope they like murder. Why are you talking about Chainsaw Man?
Not Grim.
I
have no idea who that is.
I just want to talk about it, okay? My therapist, the therapist devil, says it's a healthy way for me to let out my Denji Sona. Nah, everyone knows what the fuck
Denji Sona? You know what? I'm going to do something stupid. Unironically, I'm going to ask the internet for advice on this one. What does he mean, a Denji Sona? And like, I know what I'm immediately going to on this one. It has to be something degenerate. But I don't know, which is why I'm worried about asking, because I know I'm giving the internet rights, with my permission, to tell me about degenerate things that even I wasn't aware of. I'm not going to like it, am I? I'm probably not going to like it.
Chainsaw Man is... I get it! The star of the show is Denji, a down-on-his-luck teenager who would literally sell his left nut to get out of debt. Following the death of his dad,
for more money?
Denji inherits a hefty bill from the Yakuza and takes on odd jobs here and there to scrape a few yen together. Before he could figure out exactly how to get out of the situation his father put him in, Denji meets Pochita, a dog devil who has a chainsaw coming out his face. Sounds strange? Don't worry.
That's surprisingly wholesome. Was not expecting that.
Try not to boop his snoot, I guess. Though Pochita was a bit of a snark, just the tip of the iceberg. Just try.
Oh my god, that's adorable! Is that a husky or a Malamute? I think it's a husky. Malamutes are bigger. Oh, look at the little puppers. Oh, sorry, I do like dogs. I'm more of a cat person, but I do like dogs. Oh, just... God damn you, Grimjack. You got my weakness.
I got to boop his snoot, I guess. Though Pochita was a bit of a snarly Charlie at first, the little guy was gravely wounded and not really up to the chopping the kids into ribbons kind of mood. The pair makes a contract in exchange of some...
Gonna be completely honest here. Considering what we've learned about Pochita later, what the hell happened that just these two holes are enough to actually hurt him? Huh.
Denji's blood to heal the devil's injuries. Pochita will join him on his mission to pay off his debt.
Okay, just try not to bite too hard. It's my first time being eaten alive.
Rawr.
Next time your dog bites you...
I know that sound effect! That's literally the sound effect of the screaming llama. Or, I mean, it's not actually a screaming llama, it's the sound effect used with the llama to make it scream, but I know that one! It's kind of like it's the YouTube equivalent sound effect of the Wilhelm scream in movies. You don't really know where it first came from, although I think it actually was from a Jungle Cruise style, really old one prior to Star Wars, where it became the most famous because everyone heard the Star Wars stormtrooper falling, making the Wilhelm scream. But yeah, just the freaking llama screaming sound effect. If you can use it, it's always a good choice.
Stare that bastard in the eye and say, "This is a
Ow.
contract!" and see if he'll let go. Almost all dogs have commitment issues. Poodles ain't
Some
all
of them
about
will.
that kind of responsibility. Together,
proud of that.
Denji and
Haven't seen that one in a
Pochita
while.
form their own devil-slaying dynamo team.
I'm the losing your left testicle devil.
No.
I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
Hey there, Denji.
That's right. Denji's main
Why'd they have to make it sound so friendly? Hey there, Denji. Don't worry. I'm the devil who is spawned by your existence. Ha ha ha. Oh my god, why?
source of income comes from hunting down and murdering monsters, well known as devils. There's all kinds of devils roaming around, like
I just realized his entire thing is literally using the dog like a chainsaw because he's a chainsaw of his face. At some point, wouldn't it be easier just to buy an actual chainsaw? I know Japan has gun laws, but do they really have chainsaw laws? You know what? They probably actually do. I wouldn't even be surprised.
tomato devils, whirlpool devils, Jersey devils, whatever adjective you want.
See, that's just not fair. They just photoshopped in a picture of a devil over a normal Jersey cityscape. Didn't even have to add anything to it. It's just not even a fair image there.
Attached to the word devil, it probably exists. I, for one, have a crippling fear of avocado. Why is the pit that big?
Where are
Having
those
served
eyes
the
from?
Yakuza since he was a little kid, Denji has grown up to be broke and kind of a little bitch. He does what he's told,
Sounds like normal.
barely surviving on a steady diet of bread slices and whatever else he can scrounge up.
Hey, yo, boss, check this out. It's gonna be so funny. Hey, freak, I'll give you 100 yen if you eat my butt. My cigarette butt, not my, I mean, like, cause, like, I'm engaged, so.
No. I think we know exactly how he meant that. In fact, if they had played this straight without making it him uncomfortable about it, it wouldn't be funny. The funny part here is literally how uncomfortable he gets. And I like that because it's reversing a joke. Historically, a lot of the humor when it came to sexual intercourse was literally about, oh my God, I'm not used to that. This one is like, okay, so you're making a joke about it. I'm not freaking out. And then the guy who's making the joke starts to freak out. Reversing the joke around makes it more interesting. It's such a stupid thing, but it's a reversal of what most people are used to, so it makes it funny again. It's a way to refresh it.
I could say, we could never work out.
200.
Did you say 100 yen?
Denji eats ass. Oh, thanks to the Philadelphia
Our boy
lyrics.
Denji lives in what
Always Sunny.
downtown New
Not
York
lyrics.
calls a luxury apartment,
Title.
a
Subtitle.
ramshackle shack. He dreams of someday having a normal life. His ambitions are simple. Want to meet girl and touch boob. Maybe have some jam on his bread. You know, the kind of stuff your average millennial could possibly achieve if they're lucky. His health is fading and he...
You know what? When I watched the abridged, I said something similar. And I was thinking it now. I was like, no, it's too depressing to bring it up again. And then you just go and say it, Grimjack. You just... Ah, yes. Having more than a shack and some jam on bread. I'm hating this so much because that is an example that actually does apply to me. My first apartment, there were times where it's like, okay, can't afford jam this month. Guess we're having a bread sandwich again, which I thought was a horrible thing. And then I learned later on that that's a thing they do in Britain. And it didn't make it any better. It's just more embarrassing now. Yeah.
He has no real future, but he's content enough with being a nobody. Then one night, Denji is summoned by the Yakuza to a job at an abandoned warehouse. As it turns out, the Japanese crime syndicate are not really reliable business partners, making Denji redundant by selling their souls off to the zombie devil. And stabbing our dude in the back.
Literally.
Literally! Now the Yakuza mob have devil powers at the mere cost of being zombie slaves. They could
Doesn't
probably
seem like a good
pull
choice.
off a thriller dance, but not a lot more than that.
Wait, what? Is that the cast of Mass Effect? No, it's not. I don't... What the... Where is that from? I don't think it's actually Michael Jackson. It looks different, but what?
Than that.
Behold, Denji, we have made a contract with the zombie devil. And
Why?
have acquired incredible powers like stinking like rotten flesh, moving really slow,
Huh.
and other third things.
Like knives.
Sounds like a shit deal.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really shit deal, man. Well, look at you, so smart, Mr. Big Brain.
God damn it, this happens every time.
Denji and Pochita try to make their escape, but with all the energy of a malnourished child and his pet monster,
Who's already been
they
stabbed.
don't go far. The pair are brutally dismantled in a stereotypical zombie fashion. Their bodies are respectively recycled in a nearby dumpster. At this
Just the
point,
head.
you're probably thinking our dumpster baby Denji is out of luck. No more daydreaming about bread with jelly, you greedy
And
son
butter
of a
on at the
bitch.
same time.
But wait a second. Pochita makes a clutch save and reveals a secret to Denji.
Now you ain't just a tick, my comrade in arms.
Holy fuck, you can talk? Why is that your voice?
Was that a Russian accent or a really bad German accent? I don't know. And for all I know, it could also be Norwegian or Finnish. It's that... I have to hear it more. Actually, I want to listen to that again. Also, it just occurred to me, it's a bunch of zombies. They ate the entire body, but they threw the head out. Zombies ignored the brain. Yeah, sure. I'm kind of surprised no one else has pointed that out. It's weird that that's the part they left. Huh. What accent was this?
Now you ain't just a tick, my comrade in arms.
Holy fuck, you can talk?
Okay, it started like, you weigh just a dick. I was like, okay, no, maybe it's Texan, my comrade in arms. Like, oh, no, that sounds more Russian or East German. Is this accent going to just change continuously so I can never actually figure out what it is? Don't you dare do that. It would be nearly impossible to do it because it would be very inconsistent. But also, that would just drive me nuts.
Why is that your voice? Also, why can't I talk? I'm dead.
I will become your heart, my stalwart compatriot, and together we will eat.
Okay, now it sounds like they're doing Sean Connery. It's an accent. It's definitely a voice. It is definitely a voice. Let's go with that. Wow.
Jellied bread and torch beam.
Oh god, every inch of my body's being ripped apart by a chainsaw thread. This is so much worse
How's
than
it being
how I
ripped
died.
together, actually?
Old Pochi mends their souls into one and creates the all-powerful Chainsaw Man! A hideous monster.
Is he waiting to use that? Like, how long has he had this? It's just his usual mask with a chainsaw plastered on it, and oh my god. It's justified, but he actually had his own custom drawing for it, too.
A hideous monstrosity with chainsaw arms, a chainsaw face, and a chainsaw solution to violently
Also really
and
sharp teeth.
ruthlessly chainsaw! After severing
I guess they never
ties
saw
and
that
limbs
coming.
with the Yakuza, Denji is found by members of the Public Safety Bureau. They're professional demon hunters, not a lousy freelancer like him who gets mostly paid in exposure.
Why, yes, I will pay you handsomely. In exposure! The most evil thing the Joker could possibly do. Truly, only a monster would do that. Just gonna let that sink in for a second. Okay, we're good.
The squadron leader on the scene is a young lady named Makima, and she is the woman of Denji's dreams.
As in a
Because
woman.
she's got boobs. Boobs.
Yeah?
Real character development here, folks.
I'm gonna kill the zombos, hack and slash and... What happened?
There,
A lot of zombies.
It's all over now. You're safe.
Oh. Is it just me, or is that the same voice they used for her in the abridged as well? God damn, they did a good job. Let's see. Cass, Denji, and then Zombie, Makima. Abracadabra? I don't know if that's the same person. Damn, I need to go double check. Curse my really shit memory, because I know I double checked that before. Still a good choice.
How do you feel about collars and leashes?
Although this one seems, no, I don't think it's the same voice. I think it's different. This one seems way more straightforward. Where the previous one was way more, not intentionally intimidating, but kind of had the threat where you thought it could be. Also, what did she say about collars?
You're safe.
It's relative.
How do you feel about collars and leashes?
Kinky.
They're good for dogs?
So we agree on something. What a good boy you are. What a good boy. Gee,
Gee, I sure hope this doesn't awaken anything in...
Denji gets a new fetish. Oh my god, I don't even... Why is this a thing?
Upon seeing this guy who looks like he fell over multiple times at a hardware store, Makima gives Denji an ultimatum. He can either be executed as a devil, or work with the Bureau to consume all the fingers of Sukuna and wipe the world clean of curses once and for all. Wait, discard that. Ooh.
Jujutsu Kaisen Abridged Episode 1. They're even pulling up their own material. I was for wondering. Yeah, Schmuck Squad also did this. It's through My Toaster is Moist. And honestly, he helped them edit their Chainsaw Man Abridged, and his editing is absolutely insane. It's good, but also, when I say it's insane, I don't mean that as like, dude, it's crazy. I mean, oh, dude, no, you will get brain damage. It is that insane. It's actually quite impressive because of that.
Sorry, got my wires a little crossed there.
Are you sure?
Because it sounds pretty similar. One look at his crappy life and decides that going pro is an obvious improvement. So he signs up to be degraded and exploited as a human doggy. Some people pay good money for that kind of treatment, I'll have you know.
Yeah, I've had people commenting about exactly that, and the fucked up part is he's getting the better end of this deal. He still is, even in canon. It's not a good deal, but technically it is an improvement.
It comes with the collar and chains and a particular kind of shame.
The kind he is into.
He's kind of a half dog already, so, it's fine.
So right now we've reached the point where this is as far as the abridged got, and Grimjack it went a lot further, which I expected. Honestly, though, I'm looking forward to that. But frankly, it's late at night, and I have this weird thing right now where I suddenly became adverse to spoilers. Is that weird? Yeah, that's weird. I'm going to spoil it for myself later. No, I don't want to use a different outro. And this is where I'm going to hold on this one for now, just because, frankly, what we saw right now is what I already know. And I just really freaking love this. I love how he's contextualizing, and I love some of the various changes in the audio. It's making a lot of points that I made it when watching the bridge, and oddly enough, that the abridged was alluding to, and hey, cool. If I didn't know for a fact this came out beforehand and that it was directly made by someone who was also involved in the abridged as well, I'd be like, whoa, this is really similar. I mean, obviously they're the same because it's, well, not the same, but similar enough. I really just want to take what I know now and put it in one video. And I'm also just going to break the next part up into all the things I haven't seen yet and put it into the next one, because if I don't, I'm actually going to get this confused with the next episode of The Abridged when it comes out. I was like, wait, have I already seen this? And I'll spend the entire episode confused. Will I do that anyways when I watch the second half of this? You know what? Actually, having said that out loud, I probably will, and it's going to happen regardless. But, fuck it. Let's do it anyways. So yeah, if you haven't already, link below, original video. Hit it up. And we're done. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I did ask to let me know what the Denji Sona was. It's bugging me. I don't know, and I know I'm going to regret asking, but I make stupid decisions. That's my thing. Give me a hand and let me know what I'm missing. I'm definitely sure I'll never regret that one. Yeah. All the same, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.